Meteorologist Amber Wheeler with the latest on Bertha's path.
I want to start with the visible satellite of Bertha here. This is the clearest picture that we could get of where the center actually is. And you can tell exactly where that is, moving through the Chandeleur Islands and the outer parts of that center, moving through parts of coastal Mississippi at this time. So this is slowly starting to make a little bit of a westerly jog, so maybe making a little bit of a wobble back towards maybe St. Bernard Parish. So that's something to watch for, is as we watch this wobble back, that will really dictate where this makes true landfall later on today. But here are the wind speeds, the wind gusts. Now the National Hurricane Center, you can see the Chandeleur Islands right here. We know that the center, based on the satellite, was right around here. The National Hurricane Center puts that center right here. That's important because we'll need to follow that. That really dictates where they draw their cone. I think we could see this make a way into St. Bernard Parish based on just the satellite imagery that we're seeing. Notice the outer bands of rain, not a ton of rain with this. The outer band of rain that just went to the south here gave some tropical storm force winds to Southwest Pass, and then up along the coast here, Bay St. Louis now seeing tropical storm force wind gusts at about 41. So we'll continue to see these numbers rise as this pushes towards the west. Here's the official cone from the National Hurricane Center. This is where they say the center is. However, we know the center might be a little farther to the north here. So maybe this would be more of the line. It would still be in the cone in terms of where we would see that center move. Regardless, this is a weakening storm. It's a very large center, and it is likely to make landfall at some point early afternoon and then move through slowly through this evening, giving wind gusts of around 45 and 50 miles per hour, with the strongest down towards the coastline. Here's where those tropical storm force wind gusts are likely to move, and you can see exactly where we have our tropical storm warnings all along coastal Mississippi, and then also most of the South Shore there down towards our coastal areas, of course, and that's where you see all the blue, the tropical storm warnings. That's why we have those warnings, is because you can see those tropical storm force winds, and of course all along the lake there. I'd say watch this as well if you're in the Mandeville area as well, but slide out under that tropical storm warning also. So here's what this could look like for you. Now, this is probably going to make a little bit of a jog to the west and maybe a landfall around St. Bernard Parish. We were thinking a little farther to the south, but the latest imagery says maybe St. Bernard Parish. Notice that this afternoon, we're going to keep these strong wind gusts. So what you're feeling out there, we're going to keep that going. And you'll see some bands of rain that can move through rather quickly. The heaviest of the rain looks to stay towards the south here. These winds stay out of the north until this moves inland. Now, this is going to move inland later on today, so it's going to make landfall probably early afternoon, and then the latter part of the afternoon push inland, still keeping these winds pretty strong. When your winds are coming out of the north and the northwest, you know this has not passed by you just yet. But as I move this into motion, notice that we're still going to be pulling in some tropical rain bands. We're going to start to shift the winds, and we'll have those winds coming in from the south, because this is where we'll have to watch our water rises down towards the Grand Isle area, down towards Port Fourchon and into Cocodrie. When you get that persistent flow from the south, a pretty strong wind gust as well. And then notice that we get into tonight, we're going to still see these winds pretty strong on the back end of this, the strongest along our coastal areas. And again, I'd watch this up towards the North Shore. You're not under a tropical storm watch or warning, but you could certainly see some tropical storm force wind gusts there as well. And then that's going to move out of here. We'll still keep that chance for some rain coming in from the south around those bands around that system. Into Thursday, the winds will slowly subside through the day. So tomorrow will probably be kind of a gusty day for you. Of course, not as windy as today. In terms of the water rises, we know we're going to have some. We've got high tide happening right now. We do have some minor flooding going on in Bay St. Louis and Pilot Town, or actually Southwest Pass, and the moderate flooding there in Shell Beach. All of this has been expected by local officials. And in terms of the rainfall, the heaviest is to the south. We've been talking about that wind shear for days. The center of circulation is here. All the heavy stuff has gotten pushed to the south from those upper level winds. That has been a real saving grace for us, because if we didn't have that wind shear, all of this would be here. So this is really good news, but still tropical rain bands. Will watch for some isolated flooding. Right now, that's not the likely case, but it's certainly something that you could have when you do have those tropical rain bands coming through. So a look at your first alert timeline. We're watching that coastal flooding. Some of our areas could see our eastern shores and Mississippi Gulf Coast could get 2 to 4 foot rises. Of course, we do have low tide coming later today. That's definitely helpful. Wind impacts 35 to 45 mile per hour at the coastline, maybe up to 50, and inland 30 to 40. That certainly could give us some power outages in some spots. And of course, the rain threat, not the highest here, but the highest will be along the coast. So here's your forecast for the next 7 days. You've got the first alert for today through tomorrow morning. And then once we get into the weekend, you've got the heat. We have not talked about that yet because everything has been about Bertha, but we are back into the mid 90s, very hot and a lot drier. So we're going to dry out here.
But with that heat, you always say the heat brings storms. Could we expect more storms on the back of that heat?
It can bring storms. I think we'll keep the chances lower for the weekend, which is good.
Yes.
But our rain chances over the next week, even with Bertha, aren't super high. Wow. So I think we're going to have quite a bit of wind, as you saw there. Some folks could get wind and no rain, but those tropical rain bands, we'll need to watch them as they move through. They could give you that isolated street flooding concern.
And just a quick recap of the timing. You expect that potential landfall to happen in the afternoon here today, and then kind of really any sort of, we'll call them impacts of Bertha out of here by this time tomorrow for sure, right?
Yeah, I think we'll still be kind of gusty at this point tomorrow, but the wind speeds will probably be very similar to what we're feeling right now. I think they'll ramp up this afternoon. You've got wind gusts in the city around 30 to 40, up to 50 along the coastline, and then we'll see that stay strong overnight, kind of up and down a bit depending on where the center of circulation is at that time. And then tomorrow morning we'll probably wake up with some wind, not as strong as overnight. It'll be very similar to what you're feeling right now, and it will slowly subside through the day. I think the winds will be the biggest impacts for a lot of folks inland, and even that might just be a gusty day for a lot of folks.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you.
All right, well, people in Grand Island.